Who the hell are you?
I'm your sales guardian angel. I'm here to help you win that big Mon order. You see, sales is like those murals up there. The two guys represent teamwork. Very important, especially when you're talking about big ticket items. But you can't be like a bull in a china shop when it comes to big ticket sales. Neither can you be like a gazelle and run away from the first sales objection that you get from a customer. Remember, when you're talking with the maintenance guy, he's not going to be a sophisticated engineer and probably won't know much about signal processing. In fact, if you talk on too high a level, he'll become the gazelle and run away from you.
Inverse Fourier transform with the log of the power spectrum implemented on an 800 line FFT analyzer with a sampling frequency of 56 kHz, the anti-aliasing filter set at 20 kHz, and a resolution of 2 Hz, or alternatively as a frequency of 5 milliseconds, which is spread uniformly over the entire harmonic structure. Get it?
Talk his language.
You could just press the button called Kepstrom and see if the problem really is in your gearbox.
And remember, my friend, when you talk with the big guys, plant managers, you're only interested in one thing. Money, my friend.
As you can undoubtedly see, a spectrum covering 20 kHz if expressed on a linear frequency scale with constant percentage bandwidth filters, which as you must know is the raw, theoretically derived output of the FFT or fast Fourier transform, or to be more correct, the discrete Fourier transform or DFT, cannot give the required resolution to discriminate between closely spaced harmonics or even the fundamentals. So you see, the only solution, and the optimal solution, is constant percentage bandwidth analysis.
Mr. Moose, do you intend to continue in this fashion?
I was under the impression we were doing well.
I'm afraid we must call an end to this meeting, and I must ask you to leave the office. There's the door.
So whenever you talk to them, make sure that your conversation focuses on how you will make them more profitable and increase their uptime.
So you see, we at Bull & Care can offer you the first-class professional expertise and post-sales training you know is required to turn your maintenance division from essentially a loss-making centre to a profit-making centre within the space of 6 to 12 months. But the only way that can be achieved is to use a monitoring system which will place the minimum load on your most valuable resource, your manpower.
Well, that sounds very interesting indeed, Mr. Moose. If you don't mind waiting for another 5 minutes, I'll just call in my chief buyer to join us.
Well, my friend, you can find the maintenance manager's phone number in the phone book. Give him a call, tell him you want to come on down, pay him a visit, discuss his machines, his maintenance problems. Remember, talk his language. So how about if you go make that phone call?
Let's get to work now, John.
Gotta roll.
This is never going to work. A sales presentation without any instruments. Christ, I wish I brought the demo gear.
John, don't panic. You don't need any instruments at this stage. You're not going to do a demo the first time you see the guy. You're going to be there to talk about the art, science, and concept of monitoring. Remember, the B&K way of going about monitoring is the right way to go. So if you get him convinced on the concepts that we're offering, the instruments are going to sell themselves. Remember, now that you're going to see this guy, there's 3 major concepts you want to bring across. The first one is system reliability, because that's going to ensure the company's investment in this monitoring system. And the monitoring system, John, just isn't the cost of the equipment alone. The monitoring system includes personnel costs, their training, and so forth. So it is a sizable investment that the company's making. The second thing is that now that the guy is going to have a system he can depend on because it is reliable and giving him the right answers, he's going to be coming up with the right decisions all the time. And now that's going to make him look good to his management. The third thing, that is uptime. And by having a system that's giving them the right answers, they know exactly what's going on with their machines. And if they can keep their plant operating at a higher capacity and efficiency level, that can translate into big bucks for the bottom line. Good luck, my friend. And if you need me, just call.
Look, yeah, that's something I'm gonna need. Oh, no, shit. Okay, remember, you gotta speak the customer's language. Speak the customer's language. Speak the customer's language.